Alright everyone, and it's time for Sign Up Series 5 Race Day. And we're going to go and get things started with Alberto Zapata and Lucas Stabilizer versus Eli Lerma and Bakugan Dragonoid Earth. And Bakugan Dragonoid Earth will throw the block and defeat Lucas Stabilizer. Next up we got Evan Thompson in Avenger versus Gamer Kid in the Kraken. Kraken will go off to the side and Avenger will get the win. Next up we got Thunder Roars Fan 2785 in Saigon Shaker versus Monster Jam Collector 2010 in Earth Shaker Hunter. And Earth Shaker will throw the block on Saigon Shaker for the win. Next up we got Carol Crane in Bad Company versus Katie and Megalodon Fire. They both go in the kitchen and Megalodon will get the win and defeat Bad Company. Next up we got Mr. Fuzzy in the BKT Ride Truck versus Sign Up Series 3's champion Monster Jam Top Dog in Alien Invasion. Alien Invasion will not do that well today and BKT will get the win. Next up we got Squidward in the Squidward Monster Truck versus Uncle Patrick and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Monster Mutt Dalmatian will spin out and look at the far pass from Squidward. He will get the win and defeat Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Next up we got Plankton in the Plankton Monster Truck versus Monster Truck Stuff 123 in Rage. Plankton will bump Rage to the side for the win. Wow. Next up we got Little Chip in Nightmare versus George 20D10 in Demo Ace. Both of them will spin out and go backwards, but Demo Ace will get the win and defeat Nightmare. Next up, we have Aunt Heaven and OCD Meltdown versus Nick the Fish in the Monster Jam Stunt Truck. OCD Meltdown will go straight, the Stunt Truck will go in the kitchen, and OCD Meltdown will get the win. Next up, we have the Monster Jam Talk Show in Iron Man versus Uncle Blues in Dragon Overcast. Iron Man will go over the vents and hit the door, allowing for Dragon to get the win. Next up, we got a boss versus employee battle here. We have Mr. Krabs in the Mr. Krabs truck versus SpongeBob in the SpongeBob Monster Truck. Who will win? Patrick will slide, or I meant Mr. Krabs, and SpongeBob will get the win. Next up, we got YM Carson and El Toro Loco Nitro versus Sandy Cheeks and Soldier Fortune Gears. Two Walmart schematics going at it, and Sandy will hit the wall, and El Toro Loco will go very far for the win. Next up, we got Aunt Autumn and Max D. Red versus WMT Smiley in the Walmart Museum. Both of them will get sideways, but the Walmart Museum will get the win and defeat Max D. Next up, we got a rematch of Sign Up Series 2's finals. We got Patrick Starr in the Patrick Monster Truck versus the defending Sign Up Series champion, the Chocolate Drive, and Son of a Digger Steel Reveal. Patrick will almost crash, and Son of a Digger will get the win and move on. Next up, we got Spin Master Monster Jam and Thunder Roars versus Monster Jam Collector Racing and Team Hot Wheels Gold. Both of them going straight, but it's Thunder Roars getting the win and defeating Team Hot Wheels. In our last race of round 1, we got Joseph Nelson and Gravedigger Ice versus Plingle in 32 Degrees. Nelson will make a comeback and defeat 32 Degrees. Wow. Starting off round 2, we got Eli Lerma and Bakugan Dragonoid Earth versus Evan Thompson in Avenger. And Thompson will block Dragonoid for the win. Next up, we got Monster Jam Collector 2010 and Earthshaker Hunter versus Katie and Megalodon Fire. Look at Megalodon Fire, but she will go in the kitchen and Earthshaker will make a comeback and defeat Megalodon. Next up, we got Squidward in the Squidward Monster Truck versus Mr. Fuzzy in the BKT Ride Truck. A straight race from both of them, but Squidward will go into the wall, and Mr. Fuzzy is going to go all the way to the door for the win. Next up, we got Plankton in the Plankton Monster Truck versus George 20D10 in Demo Ace. Whoa, Plankton will spin out, and Demo Ace will get the win and move on. Next up, we have Aunt Heaven in OCD Meltdown versus Uncle Blues in Dragon Overcast. OCD Meltdown will go into the wall, and Dragon will get the win. Next up, we got YM Carson in El Toro Loco Nitro versus SpongeBob in the SpongeBob Monster Truck. YM Carson will bump SpongeBob to the side for the win. Next up, we got the Chocolate Drive in Son of a Digger Steel Reveal versus WMT Smiley in the Walmart Museum. Smiley will spin out, and Son of a Digger will get the win and move on to the next round. Closing out round 2, we got Spin Master Monster Jam and Thunder Roars versus Joseph Nelson in Gravedigger Ice. And Gravedigger Ice will block out Thunder Roars for the win. Starting off round 3, we got Evan Thompson in Avenger versus Monster Jam Collector 2010 in Earthshaker Hunter. And Evan Thompson will spin out, allowing for Earthshaker to get the win. Next up, we got George 20D10 in Demo Ace versus Mr. Fuzzy in the BKT Ride Truck. George 20D10 will hit the wall, and look at Mr. Fuzzy take it to the door. He will get the win and defeat Demo Ace. Next up, we got YM Carson in El Toro Loco Nitro versus Uncle Blues in Dragon Overcast. A very straight race from both trucks. El Toro Loco will hit the pillar, and Dragon is going to move on. In our last race of round 3, we got the Chocolate Drive in Son of a Digger Steel Reveal versus Joseph Nelson in Gravedigger Ice. And the Chocolate Drive will block out Gravedigger Ice for the win. It all comes down to this. Our final 4 are Monster Jam Collector 2010 in Earthshaker, Mr. Fuzzy in the BKT Ride Truck, Uncle Blues in Dragon Overcast, and the Chocolate Drive in Son of a Digger Steel Reveal, looking for their 2nd title in a row. Who will get the win? Who will go on to the championship? Will it be Monster Jam Collector 2010 or Mr. Fuzzy? Mr. Fuzzy will not have enough speed, and Earthshaker is going to the finals. Who will meet Monster Jam Collector 2010 in the finals? Will it be the Chocolate Drive or Uncle Blues? The Chocolate Drive is going to go in the kitchen, and Dragon is going to go to the finals and face Earthshaker. We started out with 32 trucks, and now we're down to the fastest 2. Coming up first, representing the black and white fire-breathing beast out of Team Carol Crane, this is Uncle Blues in Dragon Overcast. And in the other lane, representing our hardworking men and women across the world, this is Monster Jam Collector 2010 in Earthshaker Hunter. Who will get the win? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's finals time. Here we go. And Uncle Blues will get the win and defeat Monster Jam Collector 2010. Congratulations to Uncle Blues on getting, I think, the 2nd win for Carol Crane's team since Sign-Up Series 1. And that is a great finish there. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Catch you later.